luckily, like I'll give the sort of overall, since I know you guys are all asking about injuries. We got a couple guys dinged up, normal football wear and tear through 4 really hard, now 5 really hard practices. What I will say is our guys are getting after it, not having to coach or correct effort or physicality. And so when you practice that way, football in nature is tough. It's a physical sport, and so you're going to have some minor issues. Luckily, I think we got the best strength coach in the world, and Kiero Small, and he's prepared their bodies to be able to do the things we're asking them to do. And so there are minor issues. If we had a game today, a lot of those guys would be playing, but we don't have a game today. So I want to make sure that they're fresh and ready to go August 31st.
What's pleased you about the offense so far, Ryan?
Explosive. Obviously, Hudson Card being in year 2, he's getting to his answers early. He's got a command of the huddle and what those guys are trying to accomplish. He's been accurate, through 5 practices. And our wideouts are tall, they're explosive, they're strong, they block. And then our tight ends are very versatile, and having those 2 running backs in the backfield, they complement each other well. And our offensive line, a lot more depth than it had a year ago. Just bigger, stronger, on the same page. And so those guys are clicking, and it's making our defense, play well. And our defense has got a lot better than it was a year ago as well. And we got guys that are athletic and long, and so it's been a good back and forth. A lot of competition, but they're practicing the right way.
Jamar Rigby had a good first week of practice. I'm curious, from your perspective as defensive background, what are you seeing that impresses you?
Yeah, for a guy he's a long, tall guy. He can get in and out of breaks. For a freshman, like he's a physical presence out on the outside. Got great ball skills. And he can run.
The dynamic of Yanni and KJ, how's that working out? Because KJ said at media days, that's my new dude. Last year on the Nick, now he's got Yanni, and it seems like that could be a pretty good tandem with some experience, just in different roles.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry what the question was.
What's the dynamic with Yanni and KJ working together alongside each other?
Yeah, just they're teammates that are playing the similar positions, and so they communicate a lot. They both got experience.
With that, when you got everyone was cleared to bring on extra assistants or put extra assistants on the field, is that always going to be Justin's job? Did you go through a process of how do we want to best utilize that? Justin Sims.
Oh, as far as I knew that rule was going to probably eventually pass. And I wanted to have our special teams coordinator not be responsible for a position group. So it was easy to fill, Justin, and basically he's the tight ends coach. And so, it's a guy that's been here around the program, that played here. Was also with us a year ago, so he understands what we want to get done from that position. And I always think it's good to promote from within your program instead of trying to find, the best resume possible. To me, it was trying to find the best fit for the program, and he definitely was that.
He's obviously made a kind of a long-term commitment here. I think it's been over a decade or whatever. When you came in, obviously there's a lot of transition. Why did you want to keep him as part of the program?
I kept 2 guys because I feel like they were my kind of guys. They look at and value this profession the way I do, and it was good to have also familiarity with West Lafayette and all things Purdue. But it just came down to, I feel like they would mesh well with my coaching style and the rest of the staff that I was going to bring in.
Well, I know focus on 2024, but next year, 105 scholars.
I'm not even there, bro. So, I'm sorry. There's no way I can get there.
Saw Hudson break a big run today. How do you balance wanting him to use his legs, which is something he's very good at, with also trying to keep him healthy?
Just what it's going to take to win a game. Do we need to run them? Do we need to protect them? Whatever's required. Ultimately, winning is all that matters. So we'll do whatever we can to win.
Where is Yanni at this offseason?
I just think, his he hadn't had. I don't know if he's had any mental errors. Just understanding where his help is, so that he's not putting himself in vulnerable positions. He's taking on more of a leadership role for sure, and is doing better just playing with his hands to get on and off blocks.
Any early impressions of kicking with Porath and Creed?
Yeah, they're still battling it out. They still need to get better. It's still early in camp, but yeah, they got to get it going.
Marcus Bose, obviously, guy's got a lot of experience. How has he kind of developed? And also, health is a big thing on the offensive line, so he's going to be key.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, ask the question, then you ready to comment. So, what was the?
I guess just where is Marcus Bose right now? Is he back to being what you expect of him?
Oh, absolutely. He's better than he was a year ago for sure. He's really attacked his rehab, and another guy that's grown in a leadership role, and he's as athletic a tackle as I've been around. So I'm glad he's on our team.
How close do you feel you are to getting a 5 that you like on the offensive line? Is that something that's going to go up toward the season, or are you getting close now?
No, we're not. I mean, we haven't even had a scrimmage yet. You know what I mean? So no, we're not close. Nowhere near close. We still got, how many days till the 31st? You know what I mean? So we got time, and we'll take our time. And when people start to separate themselves, we'll make that decision.
Do you scrimmage this Saturday?
When do we? Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
What do you hope you get out of that?
I hope we stay healthy.
If everyone's healthy, what do you hope to see from them, or what do we
just execution and playing the right way. You'd like to see some of the guys that you're counting on for depth to be guys that you can count on for depth. You want to start seeing people separate themselves that are in position battles. But like I said, staying healthy is the main key.
Any other true freshmen caught your eye?
Yeah, a lot of them. Talked about Shamar. D'Amico Kennedy is another freshman that's been playing well. Caleb, he's shown flashes. Jaden Ball and Max Parrott on the offensive line. Who else? Smiley Bradford has been doing well. Traymar Harris. Some of these guys that have been here, you forget that they're freshmen. So I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, but I'm happy with that class.
We've seen Nyland making some plays in the open periods that we've seen, but also drawing some penalties. Where's as defensive
How many
backs
penalties
go-
you seen?
Well, there was the one they threw on him today, and the one you guys made him run for the first day. So
Yeah,
it's
so he's had 2 out of 5 practices.
well, we've only seen 3 open periods.
Right,
so.
right.
But regardless, I guess just as a defensive background, like where do you feel like the line is between aggression and
Right now we want them to be aggressive. We'll teach off of the mistakes. It's a lot easier to slow somebody down than it is to speed them up. You know what I mean? So, in this style of defense, you're going to get some pass interferences, and you just gotta be able to live with that because the risk reward is high on the reward side. And so they're out here in oven mittens today, just to reiterate the no holding. But he's made a ton of plays, man. He's had 2 penalties. He's been in man coverage a whole lot, I promise you.
Anything else for Coach?
Well, I got to ask. Have you heard from Alex Rose?
No, I have not. But he's got an open invitation anytime for sure.
What was the impetus for that? Are you big Guns N' Roses?
Little birdie told me that he might be around town, so just trying to reach out.
You got a favorite Guns N' Roses song?
Take Me Down. Right, Take Me Down to the Paradise City. Yeah, there we go.